Oh, yeah. Nowadays, a lot of these artists and stuff, they wouldn't have made it back in our day. Nah, you had to be coming. You know, all the groups, I don't care where it's from, Bay Area, New York, that they was hitting. Texas, I mean, you had to come strong. There wasn't no weak ones back then. Different styles, but there wasn't no weak ones. Nowadays, there's just so many. Too many. There's almost more artists than fans. Almost. Because everybody's an artist. Everybody got a demo. Ain't even demos no more. They got videos, singles, and mixtapes.
Everybody got a mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everybody
man.
got a mixtape. Now, I want to ask you, there's about 2 albums in particular. I had to leave for a second, but I don't know if you and T-Max built on that. But I want to talk about the solo album that you did, like back in '96. It had the For the East tribute.
Yeah.
Was there like a challenge of you putting that together without Dre and Cube and Eazy?
You know what's so crazy? The year before, I had said I was done with music. So I wouldn't think about it. Then a year later, somebody, the label wanted me to do an album. I'm like, I'm not an artist. I'm not a rapper. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I had to get the guys that was on the later Ruthless days, the BG Knockouts and the Drasters and their sister and other people like that. And I made the album just for a tribute to him, not as trying to make a hit or something. It was just more for him. This is my last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make this for him. So that's how I made the album. I didn't think of it as, should I get Cube on it? I didn't even think about none of that at all. None of that. It just was made from the heart. That's what it was. And this is what I came up with, from the heart.
Yeah, and the other album, too, Straight Out of the Streetz of Muthaphuckin Compton, was that supposed to be a double album?
Well, Temporary Insanity was original. It was just a title. It never was an album. And it wasn't supposed to be a double album because there weren't that many songs made. All the songs that was left that he done was on that album. And this is the crazy part. I had that album sitting in the studio since he died until a year later when the courts came and asked me about it. I had forgot all about that album. But Mr. Manager, in between that year, tried to get that album from me. He invited me to his house, and just talking and talking. And he eventually was saying about the last album. And then when I left that day, I talked to my buddy. I said, did he just try to get the album from me that I forgot all about? I was like, wow, really? And I didn't think nothing else about it. 6 months went past. Then the courts came to me about the album. I said, I got the album sitting in the studio. It was just sitting right there. You guys could have been came and got it. I wasn't holding it for no ransom and stuff like that. No. I just told them, hey, I'll put it together. You want me to put it together? I'll put it together. Just find out what you owe me, and that's it. There wasn't no ransom. I want $1 million. You can have that. No. I wouldn't have done E like that, so why would I do it now? And that was it. That's all. That album sat there for a year, just in the vault at the studio. I never even thought about it because I had gave up music. That was it. I was done. If this Scotty brother wouldn't have came after me to do an album, I wouldn't have been doing no music at all. But I did my solo album. I did E's solo album, and I did the greatest hit, the NWA, all at the same time.
Oh, wow.
All at the same time, yeah.